Hi, everybody. We're back for another session of In the Black. I'm Janelle.
And I'm Trielle. Hey, y'all.
Guys, I'm so happy to be with you today. How are you doing, Tria?
Today is going to be a wonderful day. I say I'm doing really well.
We
So,
were speaking earlier about Dr. Emoto. He did an experiment on water molecules and saying positive things to water completely transformed the water. And so Trielle and I are practicing saying positive things to each other, saying positive things to ourselves, and saying positive things to our children.
period.
So, whether we're having a bad day or not, it's not about being fake. It's about attracting what we want in our life. So, we're saying we're having an amazing day, whether we are or not. It's going to be amazing because we have the power with our mouths, with our tongues, to shift the day to be amazing. So, it is amazing. So,
Period.
today, though, that leads me into my topic of eating like as an entrepreneur because words are fuel to our body, and we actually need fuel to be able to do all the things that we do. I have lately been suffering with doing too much syndrome and forgetting to eat syndrome.
Mm,
So,
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
yeah, I don't know what I'm going through. I don't know if I'm going through the change as a grown woman.
Mm, not yet. You got some time. Not yet. Oh, shoot, I just
That's
smacked.
what we want to say, right? But maybe it's Perry, you know what I mean? I'm not sure. But I'm just have no desire to eat. And this girl loves some food, okay? All types of food. But I just really have no desire. I get up and I just start working. Like the grind is real, the desire to grow is real. So the food cravings are not there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm.
just ready to get to work. I get up, I take the kids to school, and I sit down at the computer. I grab my cup of coffee, and I'm sure coffee is like a little bit of an appetite suppressant as well. So I just start working.
Yeah. Same. Same. I'll share. Even yesterday, um, after I took my break, I was like, we're gonna go play basketball, and playing basketball, 3 games, drinking just a little bit of water because I feel good. I feel great. By the time I got back home, it was like 5 o'clock, and I realized I didn't eat anything at
Hmm.
all that day or yesterday, and then my body was just like, I'm at exhaustion. You did not give me any fuel, and we got to go pick these kids up. And he was like, my husband was just like, listen, I need something because I'm about to pass out. I'm dizzy.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, dang, I pushed my body way too much. Here I am using brain power, and then I'm going to use physical power, and now I have no fuel to even power the rest of the day. I crashed. So yeah.
Yeah, just remembering to drink my water, having it next to me. Like when I get off with you, I'm gonna go fill up my water, right? Because yeah, I'm looking at it, I know for a fact that it's empty. It's dry, bone dry. I'm just being real, like for real. I don't have any water next to me. And if I don't have water next to me, I'm not drinking it because I completely forget about it. And I'll just be depleted.
Mm. I ain't
So
gonna hold you. I can share with my station. I got my Stanley. Oh, I ain't got my nails
mine
done.
is literally right there dry. That's what I was talking about was dry,
Yeah.
the Stanley.
But I do have a cup of coffee and I do have a thing of juice too. So yeah.
I got coffee here. And so what I was gonna say is that I did this morning, I was telling Trielle that I've started doing meal replacement shakes
Mm-hmm.
just to be able to get some protein in because my protein levels are so low that it's really messing with my whole system. So as entrepreneurs, there's not like we get a 30-minute lunch. It's like, go take your lunch. This is mandatory by law. There's none of that. There's nobody dictating our schedule. There's nobody dictating what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So we're not getting in a car, going to a job, on the way to the job, picking up breakfast. We're not doing any of those things.
Yep.
So we're literally at home, working from home. So sometimes you forget all about those things.
Period. I know, especially when you get into your flow, like the flow state, the flow, whatever it
Hmm.
is, time just vanishes when you locked in, and then you look up. Next thing you know, it's time to get the kids, and you be like, "Dang, well, where did time go? Like, what happened?" You know what I'm saying? So, as an entrepreneur, I can say we serve others and serve other things so well, but we've also put ourselves on the back burner, which is leading to what I wrote when you said words are fuel. I was like, therefore, we have to become intentional about
Hmm.
our words, whether that's put in a break in the calendar, in your calendar, that you use every day in your productivity plan, however you do it, making sure we use the words to continue to remind us, like, to stop, take a break, eat something healthy or something like that. So,
Yeah, you know what? I literally am going to write that down to calendar my lunch. And I said I was going to do that 3 days ago and still have not done it yet. So I
mm,
literally have to calendar it in so that nobody books that time and so that I get a reminder popped up that it's time for you to take a break. It's time for you to stop
yep.
and just nourish yourself. And
Hmm.
even a brain break, right? So, not just a substance break, eating, but also a brain break so that your brain has a chance to stop, replenish itself, and then go back to work again. Because I know for me personally, I can't speak for everybody, but for me personally, as an entrepreneur, I work 10x what a regular employee would work. My brain works 10x. It's just how it is.
I
It
like
works so
it.
fast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, no, Monday we had the mold team come to our house, right? And
Mhm.
we were like, we have mold in the bathroom or something going on in the bathroom, and it's just in the kids' room. So, I mean, in the kids' bathroom. So, can you come check it out? While he's checking it out, he was like, ma'am, you do not have a mold problem. You may have a mildew problem because, like you said, the condensation, blah, 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 blah. But as he's walking in the house, he sees my guitars out. He go upstairs to the attic just to do their mold check. And he was like, oh my gosh, you guys do a lot of music. Is that y'all occupation? We were like, no. I was like, how I use music is when I'm operating in the business world, a way for me to give myself a brain break is to pick up an instrument or pick up a logic game. So I'm still testing it and trying it, but I'm not making it work in the capacity that it is. So my brain break would be to pick up an instrument throughout the day. And when I was working, when I went back to work and before I came out of it, I saw how important that was for me. Because when I was in that office, in that room, and not having no type of outlet from being like stuck in this little space, like I was just like, I can't do it. I'm about to get sick because I don't have that outlet that I would have if I've been working from home. So yeah, I like how you said including the brain break to nourish your brain so that you can continue to create and be in your 10x. So,
And I want to know, how long have you been playing your guitar, your instruments, Tria?
man, so I started on the clarinet when I've been in sixth grade. And once you start learning the basics of music, you can start picking up other instruments. So I
Mhm.
started being like a collector. And every instrument I pick up, I just play it by ear. So clarinet in the sixth grade, around that time, I also got a keyboard, a 61 key Yamaha, where I started like adding to the thing. But then there was a woman by the name of India Ree who came out, all right, around that time. And
We
I wanted
love a good India.
to be
Shout
like,
out to
yes,
her.
I wanted to be like the Lauren Hill, and then Jill Scott had hit the scene. So
Yes.
I was just like, I'm going to get a guitar. Of course, that was outside of what my parents was willing to invest in for me. So when I went to the Navy, how I got my first guitar was back in 2009. So I guess I've been playing it since then. But my roommate was getting stationed to Guam and had a guitar that she didn't want to take because you have limited things you can do when you're flying from A school to your first command. So she left me with the guitar, and all I could play was Brown Skin on one string, the intro, the ding 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 ding. That's it. Okay. That was it. So then I like put it down or whatever, whatever. But when I started taking it seriously was when I got married to my husband. You know what I mean? And him being a musician and him always wanting to pour into me and so on and so forth. I was like, I gotta level up. And so he would buy me a better guitar, which was a Martin. I'm like, I gotta level up to this Martin. And then the Martin, I was on stage, we were playing it at a concert, and it dropped and put a hole in the patch cord area, damaged the entire guitar. I've been down trying to play it, trying to reroute it and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, no, I'm just gonna get you your dream guitar. Let me show y'all. Hold up. Ain't she
Oh
pretty?
my
Oh,
goodness.
she is so
And she was right there, right next to you.
pretty. She's right here. Again, when I need a brain break, I gotta grab something. And now that I took my nails off, like yes, I can do something with it. So I ended up getting my Taylor, and yeah. So I guess to answer your question, I've been playing it for a while. Seriously, probably about 6 years.
So the reason I asked that is because part of what we want to do for a brain break, if you're wondering what can I do for a brain break, is to do what you used to do as a child. So you said you started in sixth grade playing instruments. For
Hmm.
me, it's to read books. I was telling you the other day, I grabbed my son some Nancy Drew books. I take those Nancy Drews and they're simple words, they're fun stories,
Yeah.
and I can just have a brain break. I don't have to think about what they're trying, life story they're trying to teach me
Yeah.
from this book. That's all the books I read, like self-care books, business books. I don't have to think about that in Nancy Drew. I just go into this little world where I'm solving a little mystery, right? So,
I like that.
yep. So that's my
Yeah.
brain break. So if you want to know what you should do to nourish your brain, think about what you used to do as a kid. You used to write, you used to draw, whatever it is, color. Color. Do lots of color. My daughter, she loves to color. That's going to be her brain break activity. Trust me, she's an amazing colorist. But the next thing I wanted to talk about was for you for this was quick and healthy meals that you guys could throw together. What I've been doing lately, when I was eating, back when I was eating real meals, I would order the pre-cooked meals on Amazon. I don't know if you guys know, but Amazon has a service called Amazon Fresh. It's a grocery delivery service, but they also offer yummy pre-cooked meals, and you just stick them in the microwave. They're not frozen. They're cooked, but they're not frozen. And it's like chicken tikka masala. They have spaghetti. They just have all kinds of different things that you can
Ooh.
order. It's like $7 for lunch, and you just put it in the fridge, warm it up when you're ready for lunch, and bam, you're done. So I order things like that. I order a week's worth and just eat them as the week goes on. Order another week as I'm ordering groceries. I order groceries every week, so I order my meals normally. I should get back to this while I am ordering my groceries. So it's really simple and easy to do.
Wow. I know for me when I had my other Instagram, it was I am Trielle in the kitchen, and I enjoy being in the kitchen, you guys. Like it was like so with I am Trielle in the kitchen, I would actually meal prep and showcase how to have healthy meals and taking my southern low country like palate and making it just a little bit more healthy and so on and so forth. So I started meal prepping and documenting, blogging how it was also fueling my workouts and so on and so forth. So your girl had got like real fit, real in shape, doing a lot of different types of substitutions. Like for an example, we like shrimp and okra. We normally eat that with grits or rice. So I would meal prep shrimp and okra, but with brown rice and have that throughout the week. So everything was meal prepped. I had went to Amazon, got all the glass containers for everything, and it took the guessing out of what I needed to do. A part of the reason why that was working for me, um, when I was doing it is because I have 4 kids. We talked about this in our earlier episodes of motherhood and entrepreneurship, and I needed to not think. I needed to have me on autopilot, but still give myself a gift of being healthy. So, food and my workout was a non-negotiable for me while I'm still in school, getting this master's degree and so on and so forth. Meal prepping and juicing is my next favorite thing. I started with a Black and Decker juicer. It went out maybe 6 months into it. I was using it a lot. Then I went to a NutriBullet, and then I realized that there's a difference between uh, the type of juicers that you can get. One is a centrifugal, and one is like a slow masticating. Slow masticating is cold press. Centrifugal is when they actually have a motor and you get like a lot of foam. And I was like, I'm wasting a lot of good juicing because it's everything so foamy. What do I need to do? So I went and got a Ninja. And it's still working, but then when I saw the Nama Mamas, aka the Nama juices, I was like, I have to have it. And on Black Friday, they had a really good sale. I got my Nama Mama, and I started doing my Nama juices, and I keep them in the freezer. So when I need something healthy, when I see myself desiring something, and I know I don't have any fresh fruits or something, I just go to my freezer and grab a juice. And this is one of my little examples. This is
Mm.
papaya, pineapple, ginger, lemon, and yeah, something like that in here. So when I'm ready, when it thaws out, I have something good to boost my soul with something good and healthy. So yep.
I love that. I love that. The other thing I want to add is that there are restaurants that will offer meal prep for you. So you
Mm,
can go if you're a busy mama. I don't have time to cook all the time.
yeah.
She's on I keep telling y'all she's on another level with this whole motherhood cook thing. I cook. Don't get me wrong, I cook, but just I just can't do it the way she does it. So anywho, they have restaurants like Texas Roadhouse, different places like that that will give you meal prep.
I
Check
did
out
not
TikTok.
know that.
They will give you things meal prepped you order, and it's healthy. It's cooked food. It's healthy. Yeah,
What?
and they'll meal prep it already for you.
Let
Just
me,
get it all together.
let me write that
Put it in
down.
your containers, and they're your meal preps. And I think it's like $40 or $50 for the week. It's not something that's super crazy. Maybe $100, maybe, but nothing super crazy where you have a whole thing, a whole meal, for the week, and you're good to go. So
Wow.
check out those things. Look on TikTok. I saw them on TikTok where people are meal prepping from the restaurants and they order certain stuff. So
Noted.
definitely a way to go. Also, um, like Triel was saying, meal prepping allows you to be more productive. Because what happens is we have layers of things on our brain, right? We have to feed the kids. Okay, we have to plan for this meeting. Okay, we have to cook food. If we can eliminate things and say, on what I used to do is on Sundays, I would have my whole week basically from Monday through Thursday cooked already. So
Mm,
that way, I'm just pulling things out and layering on top of them what I need. I might need to put on a pot of rice. I might need to cut up some vegetables, but that's all I have to do. My meat is already done.
yeah.
Whatever's already done, I just warm it up and feed the kids. That way, that's one less thing that I have to think about because when I pick up the kids, I'm like, oh, what am I cooking? What am I cooking? Let's just go pick up something fast, right?
Yup. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So to avoid that, just start cooking on Sunday, prep your meals. That way you can be more productive because there's one less thing on your brain that you have to think about.
Mm. Mm. Also, something that I mean, with me having like a bunch of kids or whatever, I enjoy going to Amazon and buying things in bulk, right? So yes, I have my glass containers for me, but for the kiddos, when it comes down and impacting their school lunch and everything, I go and get them little craft, little restaurant things, like buy and buy the 30, 50 pieces or whatever. I'll go and make them smoothies. They love my juices, and I'll just take the juice and convert it to a smoothie, and then I'll just let them take a little container of like granola and yogurt so they can have a little smoothie bowl or something like that. As it relates to just meal prepping, and you can do the same thing for you. Like just go get some little craft paper, little to go take out things if you don't want to get the glass containers. Throw them things in the freezer and just let that stuff thaw out, bro. Like for real, for real. Like,
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about. I'm not doing all that work. I'm not. They
Yeah.
get some fruits on a plate and a Danimals, okay?
I want to go to the freezer.
This girl
Sure.
making
So
smoothies
that's
fresh
like,
from home during the week. No, ma'am.
no, it's just something I really, really enjoy. I love being in the kitchen. Like, yeah. But anyway, continue. Let's continue.
Okay. Let's continue. So the last part that I want to give on my side is the link between your diet and your brain power. So remembering to eat healthy, not eating fast food, remembering to get sure that you have your fruits and vegetables, your meats, your proteins, getting all of the healthy diet requirements going all the way around the board and getting everything that you need is going to fuel your brain. If you
Yeah.
ever have felt like, oh, I'm so sluggish, I need these particular things, it's because your diet is off. You're not taking your vitamins. After a certain age, vitamins are non-negotiable. They're just they're just what you need to do because your body stops making them the way that they should when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and start taking your vitamins, eating the things that you should eat. And I know that this is not an easy thing that we're talking about doing. So slowly adding these into your daily routine. Not
Yeah.
saying, okay, automatically, oh my gosh, I'm a health guru, I'm a health nut now. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, hey, get you a multivitamin this month. Start
Yeah.
taking the multivitamin. Next month, start with your meal prep. Take it slowly and make small changes so that you can get into a habit of doing things.
Yeah. Yeah. I have nothing for that. That was really good.
All right, I think it's time for our power plays.
Hey, let's go.
I think I'm gonna lean my power play to what we just spoke about. Where go ahead and plan out. A meal. So pick one thing that you want to change. Do you want to start taking a vitamin? Do you want to start meal prepping? Do you want to drink more water? Do you want to drink less of something, less alcohol, less caffeine, whatever it is? Pick one thing for this power play and do it. If you want to start meal prepping, call around, call different restaurants, see if they offer a service for that, or cook the food yourself and meal prep it. If you want to start taking a vitamin, go ahead and research the best vitamins for your body. Go ahead and order that vitamin off of Amazon, get it sent to your house. Get that done today as you're listening to this so that you can start making some changes in your life and start improving your brain balance.
And if you are a black woman listening to this, I would definitely encourage you to check out Black Girl Vitamins, because that's where I get my vitamins from, and them joints are so good and delicious. Like, yeah, Janelle know the whole story when I got started, how it was until I learned how to balance it all out or whatever. But like, it is really, really good vitamins, and they taste really, really well as well. So, just wanted to add that in there. And I don't think it's just for black women, but it's called Black Girl Vitamins. So y'all get what I'm trying to say. Um, my power play would be to add on to what Janelle says, but put a little tech behind it so you don't have to bust your brain. We're going to take this thing right here to ChatGPT. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to tell ChatGPT, hey, chat, or whatever you want to call your chat. Mine is Brandy. So, like, hey, Brandy, I'm looking to really. Get into a healthy mind, healthy, lifestyle as it relates to entrepreneurship. So I need to create a diet, a meal plan, or whatever, to this grocery store. Like, you can really just like finesse this prompt so that you can have it, the meal, the items, suggestions for you, put whatever types of information you want, and then get that output and then begin to take action. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do, is add some tech behind the suggestions that Janelle said for your power play, and we can get started like today.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. And ChatGPT is going to map it all out for you. So just tell him the changes that you want to make, and he will map that thing all the way out. It's amazing.
Out. Yeah.
All right, guys, this is it for us today. Thank you for being here. Again, if you guys ever need us, please click the links down below. We're happy to talk to you guys, help you out. Leave us a comment, share this episode, share any any past episodes. We are happy. We are here to help you guys have a fabulous day.
All right, y'all. And until next episode, we'll see y'all. Peace out.
Bye.
That was fun.